Hello friends from all over the world. In this part of the world, we are greeting you good afternoon, or it could be morning in your own part of the world. We welcome everyone to Paripel channel, the channel you love. The last time when this channel was relaunched, it was relaunched in August 7th, 2024. At that time, we mentioned our mission statement. And in the mission statement, you remember we said that we'll be having a lot of discussions on various topics. One of the topics that we said we'll be discussing is we're going to have interviews with people who are notable in the society who have helped to reshape the society. Well, we're also going to have interview with those that society has also reshaped, and despite challenges that they face in life, they are able to surmount these challenges and continue in life, and they have become useful members of the society. You see, people have been talking about the 7 wonders of the world. Let me just mention a few without bothering you with all the 7. They talked about the Hanging Garden of Babylon. That's one of the wonders of the world. They talked about, there's one in Rome, the Kneeling Temple or so in Rome. They also talked about the, I think the one in Babylon, the one in Rome, the walls of China. Yes, the walls of China. And many other ones. But I have discovered the 8th wonder of the world. I have discovered the 8th wonder of the world. I'm sure you would like to know the 8th wonder of the world. Before you know about the 8th wonder of the world, have you imagined what it means to be blind? Or do you think that being blind is just your eye is shut, you close your eyes and you open your eyes? Then you might be deceiving yourself. Being blind is a serious thing. The person that is blind cannot see anyone. He cannot see his environment. He cannot see colors. He cannot see anything. Those who are in charge of the eyes, the opticians, might begin to tell you that there could be a fault with the pupil of the eye or the retina where light comes through. Permit me, I'm not a medical person, so I'm just discussing lately about being blind. But it's a serious thing, because the person will need help from people from time to time. But now, the blind worldwide who have found themselves going into secular education have come out of it, and they're beginning to surmount the challenge. Yes. Louis Braille, we remember him in history from Coufray, a village in France, was the one that discovered or invented the Braille system by which the blind can read. I think that should be around the 17th century. He did so. Around the 17th century, he started from his he lost his sight in his father's carpenter's workshop. So if Louis Braille were to wake up today and see what he started the Braille thing in a very crude way. But today, Braille has been refined greatly, that the blind world over who have gone to school can read it. Yes, they can read it. And we have even had a lot of development about Braille. The recent one is the Unified English Braille. This is a system by which the blind can read. Someone whose eyes is completely shut, and you give him something to read, and you're holding your own in ink print, inserted copy, and he's reading it out in Braille. The same thing that you are holding in your hand is the 8th wonder of the world, whether you like it or not. Is the 8th wonder of the world. So with just what I've said now, I have a young friend with me who is going to come onto this onto the a program now, who has a story to tell. In fact, he's telling his story with a lot of happiness because he is beginning to do a lot of achievement concerning his sight, concerning his status, his challenge. Let me invite him to come up here to me. I deliberately refuse to mention his name. I know his name, but I just want him to be the one that is going to tell you, the whole world, his name. My young boy, what's your name?
My name is Godwin Ohaji.
Yes, he's Godwin Ohaji. That is his name. Godwin, you are blind.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he said it with all dignity and pride. At what age did you lose your sight?
At age 7.
Good. So, after that age 7, have you been able to go to any specialized school for the blind?
No, sir.
Beautiful. So, at what point in time did you find out that yes, you could go to school?
At age 13.
And what school was that?
Bacheli School for the Blind.
Yes, he had just mentioned one specialized school in Lagos, Nigeria, the Pacheli School for the Blind that started existing since 1962. It has trained a lot of blind persons who have come through there. Some of you who have been watching this program and you are blind and you are a product of Pacheli, you say, yes, that school has done great things. So eventually, look at his story. He lost his sight at the age of 7 because the parents didn't know what next to do. But when they got to know what next to do, he now got into school at the age of 30 at the Pacheli School for the Blind. So are you telling me now that, Godwin, are you telling me that you have started learning how to read the Braille system?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wonderful. That's very good. So he has started learning how to read the Braille system. So for avoidance of any doubt, I am going to open a place for him in which he is going to read to all of you. But take note that Godwin entered the school not too long. It didn't take him time, and he begins to learn some Braille dots. And he can also read these Braille dots. So I'm presenting to him a very short article that he's going to read from a particular magazine. Godwin, the book is before you.
Picture the scene. A crowd of over 34,000 men had gathered to make David king over all of Israel. For 3 days, the sound of animated conversation, joyfully song of praise, and light-hearted laughter echoed throughout the rocky hills near Hebron.
Oh, thank you, please. I'm excited. A young boy who lost his sight at the age of 7 and he got to Pacheli School at the age of 13. I hope you are doing your arithmetic. That means he spent 6 good years not knowing where to go. And he got into the Pacheli School at the age of 13, and now, within some very few years now, he can now read Braille system, the 8th wonder of the world, whether you like it or not. So, before, at the end of that 6-7 years, he couldn't read anything, sight or Braille. But he got into this school, now he's reading these dots. If you are in doubt, he has just read from a religious magazine, the Watchtower. Watchtower is published by Jehovah's Witnesses. And if you want to confirm whether he read right, then you have to look for July Watchtower of 2024, and you are going to look at the study article 27 that is aptly themed. Be courageous like Zadok. And what he read is from page 2 for any doubting thoughts. Go to that place, and if you see that he has read what you have also read and is absolutely correct, then agree with me that this is the eighth wonder of the world. Now, Godwin, how do you feel?
I feel happy.
Good. So, what do you intend to be? Now that you are going to secular education, what do you intend to read in the future?
I want to read law.
Now, Godwin wants to be a lawyer. If you think that the blind cannot do law, then you have to check your Google again. That are there any blind lawyers in the world? You're going to see numerous of them, and who go to courthouses, and they also do their counseling and advice for people. He says he wants to read law, and he has started. The journey has started, so we want to encourage him greatly. Now, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do, Godwin?
I like playing instruments like trumpet, and reading.
Which of the instruments do you play?
Trumpet.
Wonderful. Have you joined the Pacheli School for the Blind, the band?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you see, let me tell you one thing. That band that I know in those days was well known around Lagos. And when you see these blind students with their instruments, the trumpet, you see them with the drums playing, Pacheli School was well known everywhere for that feat. Yes. Okay, you're learning the trumpet now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Do you blow it very well?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a wind instrument, so it needs a lot of strength, and that's good. That's good. Okay, so you like the trumpet. Do you like to read?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. That is why one of the things that will make you to be very efficient in the brain system as he goes along is when you read constantly. Now, Godwin, what advice can you give to parents who have people like you but who are not yet aware?
I would like to tell them they should search for any blind school that their children too can get education as I am getting.
I appreciate you. What Godwin had just said now is that parents, don't lock up your children in the house. Don't feel ashamed when you have children with disability. You may not be blind. There are other so many things, other defects that could happen to the person. The person must not be written off. He must not be seen to be useless. Don't lock them up. So if you are watching this channel and you know anybody who has a child with disability, please let him search and see where this child can get help. Many of them are getting a lot of help and they are integrating into the larger society. Godwin, do you have friends?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Very good. I'm one of his friends. In fact, I'm one of his friends. And when we are writing our history, of course, I know he's going to put my name there. Well done, Godwin. You're welcome. Eh?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so Godwin has a mother. He has parents. So that's why we're saying all parents do not underrate your child. See where they can do for him. Godwin came along to our studio with his mommy. So you can imagine how proud the woman will be. We're also going to invite her just to have a little chat with her. Okay, I'm here, seated beside me is Godwin's mom, the young boy you just watched, reading Braille. So the mother is here with me. Mommy Godwin, you're welcome.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
If I describe you as a proud mother, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think I say so?
Because I'm not I'm not panicking because of the condition of my son.
Oh, did you hear her? She said she has no fears because of the condition of her child, because she has put in a lot to make sure that that child was able to integrate himself. Now, Godwin said he lost his sight at the age of 7.
Yes.
Oh, and he was now getting to partially school at the age of 13.
Yes.
Oh, and you played a very big role in encouraging him to be there. Am I correct?
Yes.
How do you feel seeing him reading now?
I'm very, very happy.
Oh, thank you.
Seeing him reading.
Yes. The mother is so happy. What encouragement will you give other mothers or fathers who have children like this, but they are ashamed?
I'm giving them the encouragement of let them take their child to the blind school so that the child will become something in future.
Did you hear her? So that the child will become something in future. Because God created all of us. Yes, we may not have the same qualities or the same abilities, but one thing you must know, that no one is useless in the sight of God. And that is why God has said that in every what I say now, there is ability in disability. Mommy Godwin, thank you so much. So can you now see that we have been able to bring to you the 8th wonder of the world? We have discovered it. If you are still counting 7, well, you are behind time, because the 8th wonder of the world is Braille. That someone who cannot see is reading the same thing that someone who sees. So if you want to deceive him, you're deceiving yourself, because the person is reading the same thing you're reading. The 8th wonder of the world is Braille. I have declared that. So each time we're going to celebrate the World Braille Day, the United Nations and all those who are involved in making decisions, the world should know that Braille should be declared as the 8th wonder of the world. Yes, this is a video we brought to you on Paripel channel. We want to encourage you to subscribe. When you come to this channel, please subscribe, press the like button. When you do so, you are helping this channel to grow. And when you are doing so, you are also writing your name in the annals of history as men and women of good deeds. You see, again, also one thing you are also going to do for us is bear in mind that we also are helping people to do their marketing. The little market you have, whatever you have, you come to us and say, please shout it for us. We'll be ready to do it for you. And if you want to get contact to us, you contact us on telephone 08056 232128 or 07065218651. You can also reach us on the email chucksejelonu@gmail.com. We appreciate you all. Thank you for watching.